Okay, good morning, everyone. I am going to show you um, the checklist for today just because we have an optional live lesson. This week it's more independent work. Let's go over our morning message. So today we have an optional live lesson, which is what you're listening to now. I will be available for any questions or assistance you have with this week's assignment. Just go ahead and put them right here in the chat, or if we need to, we can live meet and I can help you as well. But if you just answer them right here, I'll be able to give you a quick reply. And that way we can all see, if we have the same question, it'll be there for everybody to read. So even if you are not joining a live meeting, please comment below and let me know what choice you decide to work on. And that way I can give you a participation or attendance grade. After you choose your topic, please remember to complete your iReady, Achieve, or Imagine Learning. If you go on Imagine Learning, I don't need you to go on Achieve. Just do Imagine Learning. And you guys are almost to the finish line because graduation is next week. So for today, we are going to, let me show you what I'm talking about when I say the choice board. It's in Files. And it's under week of May 18th activities, but I also put it in assignments. And this way you can turn it in too. So just go to week of May 18th assignments. And this is what our choice board is going to be. I need you to click this top link. And here's the board. It's 8 different activities that you can choose from. I'm only asking that you do at least one. If you want to do more, that's fine. But let's go over the choices. So the first one is just writing a letter. It's give thanks. So write a letter of appreciation to a teacher, parent, or friend. The letter should be at least a full page in length and include specific details about why you are thankful for that person. Dig deep and be sincere. You can email that to me at gagneyj@duvalschools.org. And that way, if you email it to me, I'll be able to send it to the friend, or if you wrote it for a different teacher, I'll send it to them so make sure they get it. Your second option is called glows and grows. And this is similar to what we do in class. We have the glows, which are things that we're doing great at, and the grows are things we could improve. So for this activity, you're going to pretend you're the boss. I want you to make a list of 10 glows that are great things and 10 grows, things that could be a little better for Spring Park Elementary. So for your glows, or I'm sorry, this should be a grow. So for your grow, the things that are not that great to you, I want you to write a way to improve the issue. You may submit this in a Word document or email to Ms. Gagney. So let me show you what I mean when I say submit it in a Word document. Let's close out of that. That's when you are going to submit something here. All you have to do is open that link. Make sure you hit edit document. Otherwise, all I'm getting is a blank document. So I just hit edit in browser and it pops right up. Here is where you can type any assignment. And then you just, up here for you, there'll be a turn in button and that way I'll receive that. But you have to make sure you hit edit document and type something. Otherwise, when it says you turn it in, I'm just getting a completely blank document. But that's if you want to do the letters, the glows and grows. Now, if you were to do the comic, you probably want to do that in PowerPoint, and I'll show you how. So for comic, it's design a comic strip that depicts a day in the life of a 5th grader or showing an event that happened this year. Create your comic by hand or computer. So you have the option to just draw it, and you can take a picture on your phone and text it to me. If you text it to me, my number is right here, and I'll receive it on my phone. So please include a minimum of 5 boxes with illustrations and speech thought bubbles. You can email me a picture, text me a picture, or you can do it in PowerPoint. So if you were going to do it in PowerPoint, you'd come down here. And remember, you have to hit edit. So I want to go edit presentation, edit in browser. And this is where you can create a comic. You could title it and then just hit new slide insert new slide, and you can pick how you want it to look. If you want it to just be, let's do that way. So then I can add a title, day one. Maybe this is what you're doing in 5th grade. So here's where you would write the speech bubbles, and here's where you would insert your comic. Now to insert a picture, just go to insert again at the top, pictures. And if you go to Bing Pictures, you can just Google whatever picture you want. So maybe you want a picture of a 5th grader. Oh, look, you can use any of these. Or if you don't want an actual, just hit cartoon 5th grader. And there you go. You can say this is you and insert it, okay? And then you can just continue to add slides here until you have at least 5 for your comic. So I'm just going to close out of that. So that's the comic choice right here. The next one is design a lesson plan. Basically for this one, I want you to think of something that you would teach if you were the teacher and just answer these questions, and you can do that in Word or email. The next one is a year in review, and this one is what a year it has been. Reflect on your 2019 to 2020 year. What major historical events happened in the media, country, world, your community, or your life? So this would be a good time to talk about any big events, and there's been a ton this year. Make a timeline listing at least 10 events in chronological order. That means first, next, then, and last. You can find these using Google, or there's a lot on Newsy LA as well. So each entry needs to have a date and a short caption. Consider including pictures as well. You can create your timeline in Microsoft Word by hand, or if you can figure it out in PowerPoint, that's good too. The next one is the soundtrack of the year. So step 1, choose a minimum of 5 songs that represent your year, your thoughts, feelings, mood, relationships, experience, etc. Write down the titles in Microsoft Word or on a piece of paper. And make sure you're choosing school-appropriate songs. And step 2, write a short description of why you chose each song and its significance next to each song title. You can even send me the YouTube links too if you want. Design an album cover for your soundtrack. So that's when you get to draw a picture representing that collection of songs. Next, we have the book recommendation. Create a book poster advertising your favorite book. Be sure to include the title and author. Provide a brief summary of the book without giving away too many details. And a list of 5 reasons why you recommend the book. Please include an illustration, okay? This one is probably going to be the easiest to do by hand, and just text me a picture of your poster. And it can be on a piece of notebook paper, it can be on whatever paper you have around. Or if you want to try your skills in PowerPoint, that's fine too. The next one is another handwritten letter or personal letter. So what do you want to remember about this year? Who you are, how you've grown, and or how you're feeling. This is going to be a letter to your future self that you could look back on. Your letter should be about a page in length. You may choose to handwrite or type your letter. And you can also do this one on Flipgrid. You have the option to go to Flipgrid. Here's the link right here. Just click it. Should pop right up. And if you hit this big green square, you can record a response, and it could be a message to yourself in the future. If you do this one, it's kind of fun to look back on because you get to see what you looked like and how you've grown. So all I'm asking again is that you just choose one of these to do and try your best at it. If you are sending a picture, just text it to me, unless you know how to attach it to an email. Please try to get on iReady and Achieve as well. If you have an Imagine Learning account, I do not need you to go on Achieve, but that's just the overview of this choice board. Please let me know which one you pick today, and that way we can get started and I can help you with whatever you need. So again, just leave your questions or comments below this video, and that way I can quickly get back to you and everybody can view our questions.